All right, take like 857,203. I have no idea at this point. I've done this so many times and I cannot find one that I'm happy about, okay? My name is G.S. Bailey and I do military drills. And if you like what you see, you find me mildly entertaining, anything like that, don't forget to like and subscribe down there, okay? Don't forget to ring the bell because it tells you when the next video comes out. Also, I got it right the first time. Don't forget to leave a tip. Tip jar is going to be like that way, okay? I pointed the wrong way again. It's mirroring, it's killing me, okay? The mirrors are killing me today. So let me go ahead. I'll get us started in here. There we are. I'm on an 8 to 5 grid right now, and I really didn't want to be there, but part of this is catch-up week, okay? So let me change me out here to a 6 to 5 grid load. 6 to 5 traditional. You see above it, 6 to 5 not Texas. And I'm going to have to send that down to Dustin Merrill at Pyware. And because what you used to be able to do here is move this up by 3, move this down by 3, and it would align with any other high school field and still be a 6 to 5 grid. Okay, but it's not going well. So I'm going to hit it like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and redo my surface into an NCAA surface because that's what Texas really uses. There we go. That is how they roll in Texas. All right, so part of this is catch-up week. So we're going to have our tomatoes and salt and spices. That's a dad joke. Yeah, it is. It's a dad joke. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. All right. So this is the console. Okay. I was told by Dustin again. He sent me a message last night saying that my beautiful, beautiful face over here is blocking the console. So there it is. This is the console. Now you watch my cursor here and watch that number change at the very, very top. That's telling you where you are on the field. That's telling you exactly where your cursor is on the field. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a few page tabs. Today, I'm going to need one at 0, opening set 8. I need one at 32, 64. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 96. And then I need one at 128. There we go. I may have to add sub charts. It's perfectly fine to have a sub chart. That's fine. You're not going to magically turn into a core band or a pageantry band. Heaven forbid you turn into one of those just because you put in a sub chart. If that's the problem, you got a no true Scotsman issue and get away as soon as you can. Okay. So let me hit, I'm back here at chart 0. I don't know why it does this to me. Why is my why are my markers so messed up all the time when I first start this? I don't know why. The yellow marker is supposed to be the beginning count. The red marker is the end count, but it's like you saw it down there. It was a hot mess, wasn't it? So I'm going to go ahead, just get a quickie line going here. Boom, boom, right like that, and kaboom. Now you see they did the default uniform again. If I could change that, I would, but I can't. At least not yet. I'd have to go into the visual editor to do that. I will in a minute when I set up the big block to make them match what's behind me. But I don't want to do that just for this quickie moment. Okay, so at 8 counts, I'm going to show you a cheater method. This is the cheat method of making stuff like a step 2 or a sequential drop off. Okay, and that is with the Morph tool. If you don't have this military plug-in pack, number one, shame on you. But I understand perfectly. There is a way to, there used to be a way to do it with the stagger tool too, but I'm not going to go into that complexity just yet. I'm going to show you the really cheater way. I'm going to show you the incredibly hard way, and then I'm going to show you the new correct way. All right. So let me drop these down. 8. And I need to delete half and drop that one down 2 because they're going 8 total counts. So my person over here still has to go 2 counts. Now, watch what happens when I hit play. Ready? So you see here, they're kind of baby stepping. or full on 65 stepping into their spot. That's the cheater method. You're going to have to take a text box. It takes a text box to fix this and tell them exactly what is supposed to be done. Okay. So here is the old method, incredibly old. I'm talking like 2001, 2002, and I'm going to zoom in here on my 4 people there. Now, to do this way back, I'm talking 2001, 2002, again, before this plugin pack ever existed. And I actually did send a message one day over to Pyware. This is my first time I ever talked to Dustin Merrill, okay? And he said it's a you know what. He didn't say a word either. He just said it is incredibly complicated to do this in really old school Pyware before they had the military pack. Okay, so here we go. So to make this happen, let's just say it's going to be a drop off. Okay, I'm going to make a drop off. So I've defaulted to the box tool. All right, my default's the box tool. So when I right click, it's going to be the box tool. To do that, right click box. You're going to hit close. I always keep setting the default tool up just in case I do accidentally right click something. I do want it to be default. Yes. So I've got the whole page tab highlighted here. So like that. And you use your push tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Are you ready? So, oh, I did that weird. I'm doing this the weird way, aren't I? All right. So I'll do the step 2 first and then the drop off. Okay. So step 2, 1, 2. Move your yellow page tab up 2. Select the next person. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Advance 2. Hit that person. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go up 2. Hit my last person. And push 1, 2. You can see why it seems so much easier to just use Morph and then hit a text box. But if you want it to show correctly, that's what you got to do. If you don't have this pack. Now watch what happens. I'm going to highlight the whole shebang here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you see there, they're making a diagonal now. Well, to make it go the other way, you just invert it. Okay, and I'm not going to show you the complicated inversion. Okay, boink, 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 crank, 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 crank. There we go. Now, oh, hush, give me the error message. I'll error you in a minute. I will error you in a minute. Okay. To do the drop off, whole different beast. You're going to use your red handle for this. And again, hard method. If you don't have this plugin pack, shame on you if you don't. This is how you got to do it the hard way. Okay. You're going to use your red handle instead of your yellow and go all the way back here to 2. Push them forward. 1, 2. All right. Remember the box tool, which is your best friend. Now watch what I can do here. 1, 2, and then it moves the handle for me. Okay. So the next group dropped off, highlight, move my yellow up. That will automatically get my red handle. It'll automatically pick it up and drag it over next. Okay. If you make your yellow and red collide, okay, so here's my red over here. Here's my yellow right here. When they collide, red will now move if you keep dragging. All right. So we got the next 2. All right. 1, 2. And now my final piece for the drop off is just like this, and 1, 2. Again, hard way. This is the 2002 way because there was no good way of doing this yet. None. So here we go. This is a drop off now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're dropped off. They made a nice pretty diagonal that way. If you want to invert it, you know what to do. I'm not going to go through that process this way. Okay. I'm just not, because there's an easier way. I'm going to undo, 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 so I can get this back up here and escape out. With the military plugin pack, this is how easy it's become over the years. Hit the sequential tool. You're going to drag the end that you want down until the stride right there says, I know I'm pointing to my screen. I'm pointing to my screen. You can't see me point to where I'm going to. So I have to move my mouse. Until this stride thing says 6.025. Okay, so here we go. The step off is 2 steps. Easy. All right, one that's so easy. Want to see it animated? Here it goes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. They step 2. Isn't that ridiculously easy? Want to do the other end? Okay, drag the other end. 6 to 5 right there. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how you do it now. That's how you do it today. And this is why when we're in the Facebook Pyware users group, this is why I look at some questions and say, it is this tool, it is in the military plugin pack, and you don't have it because you heard military. Guess what? You can use this in any method at all. Now, if you want to turn this into a drop off instead, okay, we're going to change step off to 0, and you see they just like that. Now the drop off, why don't we make it 2? Now watch what happens. I just changed that drop off to a 2 and hit that back to a 0. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop, off, and drop, off. Same diagonal, different method of accomplishing it. You want to do it the other way? Fine. Fine by me. Drag the other handle down till it says 6 to 5 because I'm on a 6 to 5 grid. Guess what you're going to have it on if you're doing an 8 to 5 grid? 8! That's right. I'll show it to you on an 8 to 5 grid in just a second. All right, 1, 2, drop, off, drop, off, drop, off. Again, same principle on an 8 to 5 grid. You just have to change it to an 8. Okay, so boink, I'm going to go ahead, delete everybody out. So delete my performers, delete, delete, delete. Okay, let me change the grid to an 8 grid. Okay, ready? I'm going to go to here. Give me an 8 to 5 grid. Where am I? 8 to 5 traditional. There it is with big numbers too. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. So you see that it resets my real view field because it's assuming that because I changed the grid. Well, and I did too. All right. So on an 8 to 5 grid, here we go. Let me go back to 0 so I can set up my line again. And you can see here that I can have 5 of them now because I'm on an 8 to 5 grid. Now, same deal. All right, highlight them all. Here, you're going to go until, let me do 2, 0. Drag your handle down until you see 8. Oh, 8. There you go. Easy. Easy. Done. Watch them go. 1, 2, step 2, step 2, step 2. You see right here, this guy did not have to move. Now, did he? Because he's actually number 10. He would actually be number 10 if we had that many counts. Now, want to do the other end? Fine. Okay, hit revert, boink. Drag that end down until you see 8. 8, done. Done. Want to see it? Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, step 2, step 2. They just made your diagonal. Why on earth did it hide everybody there? I don't know what happened there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It did. It blinked them. They blinked. They blinked. How odd. How odd, huh? So same deal. Want to change it to a drop off? Okay. We got it highlighted to where we got it done to where it's 8 to 5. Step off is 0. Drop off is 2. Ta-da. Done. Done. Want to see it? Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dropped off. They're dropped off. Wasn't that easy? And he's still, that poor guy over here still has to mark time. Or poor lady. I don't know. I could be a lady under that uniform. You never know. All right, let's maybe revert. Want to see it the other way? Fine, go right ahead. Until we hit 8, 9.1, 8025. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They dropped off. Same deal with the step off. Just keep going until you get to what the grid is. Okay, the grid is the key in this case. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I need to change my field back and add a block band for the next part. And don't forget where the console is. Remember my ugly mug over there. I mean, my beautiful chef over here. My beautiful chef keeps hiding the console. It'll be over here by default. I moved it here so that you all could see. But I will be right back. We'll be back on our 6-to-5 grid, and we will have a traditional Texas block band up. So give me 1 second. All right, I am back. I wanted to show you this too. I wanted to go through here and go through the angle here and twist it around because I wanted to show you how they line up with the yard line here, with the yard lines and the hash marks on a 6-to-5 grid. Right now, if you're not in Texas, it's hard. On version 11, I can swing it so much easier on version 7 or 8, because all you have to do on those is put this has a set of hash marks down 3 and this one up 3. I've also saved it as a field, as its own grid, which is, I call it 6-to-5, not Texas, okay? Because most of the 6-to-5 block bands, they're in Texas, if not all of them anymore. And they use an NCAA lined field. And here we go. It's like having a drone fly around there. There we go. Aha. So number one, I'm going to have them follow the direction of the movement for this. Ready? So I'm going to highlight them. I need to go to the visual editor, and I'll show you here on facing. Follow the direction of the movement. Let me apply and X out. That's all you have to do. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Countermarch tools. I kept my 8 tab on purpose. And I'm going to Countermarch at 8 counts. Every single band director that has ever done a Countermarch has just looked at me and said, you're crazy, it ain't going to work. And you're right, it ain't going to work. I'm showing this to you on purpose because you have to calculate. All right, so calculate the right amounts here. So here is my Countermarch tool right there. Okay, so I'm going to hit half stride. I need to set the stride to 6-to-5, not 8. I'm on the 6-to-5 grid. Guess what? If you're countermarching on an 8-to-5 grid, guess what you're going to set that number to? 8! That's right. You know, that's right. You are perfect. You know your numbers. Great job. Now, take 2 steps in flank. Now, here we go. So let me start them off. Ready? Now, over these 8 counts, you're going to see this group kind of get smooshed in here on the in-betweens, okay? So here we go. 10, 7, 8, and there it goes. Now, you see here, this looks very clustered up, doesn't it? Because we're 1 step spaced. And the rest of my block is 2. Well, like I said, I did that on purpose because I needed to show you that you've got to calculate. Ready? So here we go. I'd set a 32 count. I know that's more counts than I need, but I'm going to have them loop right back around, okay? And I have got, so you got to think. They start off 2, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. So at very least 26 counts. I've set it up at 32. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm deleting count 8 because the entire point of that was just to show you those couple of tools and how incredibly easy it makes everything. All right, so let me highlight the entire block. Countermarch tool, make sure half stride is clicked. Make sure you are on the correct grid. If you're going 8 steps to 5 yards, you change that to an 8. On your stride. If you're going 6 steps to 5 yards, change that to a 6. Now, ready, hit that out. 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept because I know I've got way too many counts to do it. There you go. Now you see they're slightly off kiltered. So it's a 30 count Countermarch. I just hit 32 just to keep it like an even multiple of 8. Now, let's see it. Let's see it. Ready? And they're going to follow the direction of the movement. So I'm going to play it twice. So each time I play it, focus on a different area. One time focus here, and the second time focus here. All right, here's attempt number 1. Attempt number 1, sorry. I didn't say that very clearly, did I? Attempt number 1. So you see they're going in there, taking half strides. They're taking 2 half steps to get in between. That's the beauty of the half step. So you come out like this. They go 1, 2, snap that turn. 2 half steps, 3, 4, snap a turn and come right back through. Okay, and and it came about out of necessity in classical warfare to get your crew to change directions, to change direction and kind of not change the shape. Okay, and you're changing directions. That's all it really is. Okay, it's the way to get your block to change direction and keep your front rank in front. That's how to do it. Okay, now I'm going to go to my visual editor next, and I'm going to show you a really cool move that Wahama High School in Mason, West Virginia does. Okay, so I'm going to select everybody again on this chart. I need to go to my visual editor and have them face the direction of the initial move. So I'm going to have them come and countermarch backward. Okay, here's the trick. Here's the fun part. And now this is going to put them back in the original block. 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and hit accept. Okay. And now watch this. Ready? I'm going to go back first, just for reference's sake, and play that one last time. Ready? This is the original countermarch. They're following the direction of the movement in the first 32 counts. Ready? So here it comes. There they go. And you see the little half steps I have to take in order to, and then regular 6 to 5 all over again. Okay. So I hope you were watching in real view there, because now they're facing one direction. And like I said, the very first time I saw this, it wasn't at this speed. This feels like turtle speed compared to how they did it in Mason, West Virginia. Okay, they went whoosh, quicker, fast as you could possibly think, and they went through like that. Okay, so they're all going to face one direction, that way, and backward march through the other ranks, and it gives an incredibly good tingly effect when you execute this move and execute it right and execute it kind of quick. All right, so if you want to score some points with me like that, make this kind of countermarch quick. Then the other one is you can make it grindy or make it quick, okay, either way. But still taking 32 counts to get them all through. Here we go. Watch real view only, this window. There they go. And there they go. So you see, they're still going back. And this is one of those little tricks you can even use with a core band or a pageantry band if you want to really risk those judges. Okay, one day we're going to have to go through and how to pick your battles. Okay, well, I'll have to quote Sun Tzu on that, because you pick your battles as a military band when you go to a competition. All right, so I'm going to go to 3, going to hit my 4 tab here, which puts me here. I am going to actually make a sub tab at count number 80. So when we do this, we're going to make 80 and click sub. And it's going to letter it out 3A. Okay. And I'm also going to make one at 112 and make it a sub tab too. And that's going to be 4A. All those sub tabs are telling me is that this is part of a much, much bigger move. Okay, in this case, an onion layer countermarch, or the old name for it is Lost Indian. Okay, so I need to go back to my pointer tool, make it default. So right click there, right click, say yes. Now, select everybody here and you have to regroup. So reglue, you're going to regroup all, and you're going to group them in layers. This depends on this rank right here. All of your ranks have to be an even numbered rank to make the onion layers work. Okay, so remember that. The onion layers come about like that. Now, so let me go ahead and remember the glue trick. If you just go very gently down that way, and very gently down, very gently down this way. Come on. No, I want to undo that glue. All right, there we go. I don't know what happened there. What happened here? What is going on here? It won't, there it goes. Now it's working, right? And my real view has disappeared. My real view has disappeared during this. Now I'm going very carefully because I want to make sure I get everybody in that particular onion layer. Next glue. Next glue. Here we go. Layer 2. Oops, come back here. I missed a couple. It will make it incredibly ugly if you miss anybody because they're going to get trampled on in your real view. Okay, so just remember that. And my last glue, my last layer of the onion goes right here. It's a 3-layer onion. There you go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, you see there, I got them. I think I got them all. Yes, I do. Okay, got them all. That's a good thing. Now, this countermarch is not what you think. Okay, and I don't know why I skipped page tabs, didn't I? I may have to regroup them all. Be right back. Hold on, Mr. Bailey made a boo-boo. Coming right back. Here we go. Now, there we go. I don't know what happened to me there. I went to 4A instead of 3A. Maybe that's because I had to retitle and do different tabs. That's probably what happened to me, and I got confused. That happens, okay? Didn't mess anything up, but you also want to make sure that you follow the direction of the movement, which is right there in your visual editor. And there we go. Now, you see my layer, my onion layer has been selected. So maybe, and you know what? Maybe you got a better name for this. So I'm going to show you this 2 different ways. All right, the onion with these onion layers. One is everybody's going to be going the same way, which is going to make kind of a swirling effect. And the other way is with contrasting motions. This is nothing but follow the leader. So follow the leader. All right, so we have to go 16, 2, 4, 6. I always do the first few because that sets the pattern. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. It should say, yep, on your console, it says 6 to 5. You're good. Got it. Next onion layer. Follow the leader. We're going to have them all go the same way this time. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And then it says right here, 6 to 5. Good. Last onion layer. Follow the leader. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, there we go. It says 6 to 5 there in the console. You see I pointed to the console. Now to get them back, we got to get them back now. So onion layered again. You're going to make sure this person is selected leader, the one right on the 45 here. So follow the leader. It is not selected. To change the leader, hit them. And it goes to the other end. Go. Now you can go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Just like that. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, go. Yeah, go. That's okay. It's trying to autosave. Don't you autosave on me. Now, make sure that they're back to normal. They are good. Next layer of the onion. I don't know why it's telling me to bring. Oh, I see now because of that. Because of 4A. Because of 4A. That's my problem. My problem is 4A, and I'm going to overwrite that in a minute. Okay. So, different leader. Boink. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There you go. It says 6 to 5. We are good. There you go. It's going to tell me to bridge. I don't care right now because guess what? I have to fix it. I can fix that easily. Now, last layer of the onion. Now, ready? Hit that one. 2, 4, 6. Now, you see why. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. What's going on there? Oh, it's 6 to 5. There we go. Now, all right, go away. And now they're back to normal. So we're going to show you the whole thing. This is with everybody going the same direction. So it's going to kind of swirly. It's not even quite a spin wheel, which I can't decode yet. I've tried over the years. It's not a rotate. I wish it were a rotate, but here we go. This is with everybody going the same direction. Okay, so you see it kind of makes a swirling effect. If I go above like this, it's like they're swirling around, right? It's swirling around. Now here it is with contrasting motions. Ready for A. So same principle. Follow the leader. My leader is picked. What on earth is going on here? Oh, now I see. We're going to reset you. No wonder it's been a hot mess. What's going on there? All right, here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. 6 to 5. Now, remember what way they went. They went around this way because the next layer has to come around this way. So make sure you get that leader right here. I pointed at the screen again. That is right there. Okay, so make sure they're the leader. If not, number one, reset it to hold because it goofed up. There we go. And now there you go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I might as well just go the whole round, right? There you go. Contrasting motions on the onion petals. Now, same deal. Reset to hold. Now, the right person selected. So go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. 6 to 5. Kaboom. And you see it kind of tracks your change as you go too. Now, for the last piece, number 5, we have to revert. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I'd have 2 leaders selected. Now you got to make sure this one's selected one more time, okay? And I know where to take them, so. All right, 2, 4, 6. And again, I do that just to make sure I get it right. It's a crutch, I know. So next group, I'm going to make sure that one's selected because of where I selected my leaders, okay? Go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and make sure that is not selected. Make sure curve shape is not selected or it's going to make it weird and curvy. Okay, now for my final onion layer, make sure the bottom ones are selected. Nope. All right, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There we go. Now, let's see the whole move. Ready? From 4 to 5. This is with, hey, now, calm this down. There we go. Now let me get to 5. There we go, to 128. You can always delete your subsets another time. Okay, ready? Here we go. So this is with contrasting motions. Ready? There you go. Watching my real view. And all it is a follow the leader. That's it. You'd think it'd be the countermarch tool. You'd be wrong. Even though it is called a countermarch, an onion layer countermarch, or the probably not 2000's name of Lost Indian countermarch. Okay, so help me if you've got a better name for it, tell me. What would you call it? I'm content with calling it an onion layer countermarch. And I will probably rename it in the series, in my maneuver series, into an onion layer countermarch rather than the Lost Indian, because that was the really old traditional name of it. All right, so I'm going to get this and drag my yellow handle all the way back. Now you're going to see everything going. This is like nonstop countermarching. Nonstop. Ready? There they go. Here's a regular countermarch. And you know, I always like to go here to the real view when I see this part, when I'm ready to film. Okay, when I do a demo file, you're only going to see that real view window. That's it. Now here it is. Here it is with them all facing the same direction. Now, onion layer with everybody going the same direction. Onion layer, everyone's the same direction. You can see the swirl effect, right? It's almost a squirrel cage. And now with contrasting motion, a true onion petal countermarch. A true one, okay? Because they're going in contrasting motions. And then they have to come back and reset. And there they are. Ta-da! Now, if you're doing a squirrel cage, it's nothing but a long continuous countermarch. and you just go countermarch, countermarch, and they stay right there, all smushed up together. And it's kind of a good way to keep them in one spot, but keep the flow going. You know, a big deal about the military bands is to keep the flow going. So, you know, make sure to do that as you are drilling. And I wish you all a great day. Happy drilling. And I will see you next time where we will go over the traditional tool, the single most powerful tool in all of Pyware. So until then, have a great day and happy drilling. Bye, everybody.